Fuel your body with complete multivitamin, the perfect balance of essential nutrients for daily health and wellness. Carefully formulated from natural ingredients, our multivitamin packs vitamins A, C, D, E, plus key minerals like zinc and magnesium to support your immune system and boost energy. Just 1 tablet a day is all you need. Take it with water and feel the difference as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Stay active, stay strong, stay ready with Complete Multivitamin, your daily dose of vitality. Complete Multivitamin, simple, powerful nutrition. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition store.
Guys have been amazing, and welcome to yet another beautiful conversation right here on the media of the 21st century. Black Hot Fire Network, literally the media of the 21st century. I'll keep on emphasizing on that because we're the media of the 21st century. 2 minutes past 8 p.m. Karibuni sana to the Africa Today show. My name is Joby. To everyone who's just tuning in on YouTube, on BitChute, on the network. We're not on Rumble tonight, but we are, or rather this afternoon, we are just on BitChute, on Rumble. We're on BitChute, YouTube, not on Rumble, but we are on the network as well. But karibuni sana to the Africa Today show. My name is Joby, in case you're here for the first time. And of course, welcome to the media of the 21st century. Today, shall be talking about the new culture that has been promoting violence. This is the new culture of rap that has been promoting violence and whorism. Not a good term to use, but literally the facts, because we're going to be going deeper into it. These are conversation that actually currently is on going online, has been on. Shout out to Keith, he keeps on talking about it, how if you look at the new rap, the new, especially female rap, also men, because it's both genres, literally, and especially to the Black community, how it has been completely tarnished. It's all about sexualization, all about violence, all about just bunch of things that don't make sense, literally. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. And I'm going to be starting with another video talking about also how the Zionists actually are running right now a paramount of blacklist, and this is on actors who are actually talking about Israel. We're going to be discussing about this. Remember Kanye West apologizing to the Israel community recently. Then we had Nicki Minaj actually shouting out to that decision, saying that she's so grateful to see Kanye West coming back to his senses and going back to apologize to the Jewish community. Nicki Minaj is also the person who is currently trending because allegedly, or apparently, not allegedly, but apparently has created awareness about what is happening in Nigeria. Are you kidding me? About Christians? It's so crazy. So Karibuni, that's our conversation for today. And of course, before we get started, a quick reminder, as always, I'll never stop reminding you to download our Black Hot Fire Network application, which is the mainstream media of the 21st century, the mainstream media, okay, the real mainstream media, leave alone what is funded by the Zionists, the globalists. This is the real mainstream media. But of course, kindly rush to the Google Play Store in case you are an iPhone, Android user. You can find us on the Google Play Store on iPhone, www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. Rather, if you're using a laptop, you can find us on the same website link. We are on the Amazon TV, on Roku TV. We are on Android TVs as well. You can choose to listen to the radio segment, or rather switch. Currently, right now, I'm on the network, so you can switch, rather listen to the or watch on the show page. And maybe if you're using a phone, pin your comments on the show page, that is via the application. Karibuni sana. Apart from that, we have healthy supplements. I love putting you guys on Brain and Focus formula every time on my shows. But for now, get yourself some beetroot. I did also share the likes of the benefits of multivitamin.
Beetroot, nature's powerhouse. Packed with vitamins, antioxidants and nitrates, it's known to support heart health, boost stamina and improve blood circulation. Our beetroot is naturally grown and harvested at peak ripeness. The roots are cleaned, dried and finely ground to preserve their rich nutritional content, giving you all the benefits in one pure form. Add 1 teaspoon of beetroot powder to your juice, smoothie or water, or take it in capsule form as recommended by your healthcare provider. Beetroot helps enhance endurance, lower blood pressure, and keep you feeling energized and balanced all day. Fuel your body with the natural power of beetroot. Stay strong, stay healthy. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
$20.90. In case you have any questions, karibuni sana on our email. Leave your comments, your questions, that is of course on kcnewsam15@gmail.com. Rather on the sports page itself, where you have an active chat, you can leave your comments as well, rather your question over there. Any difficulties you're facing, whether with the purchase or after the purchases, if in case you have any questions, those are the options you have. Rather, in case if you are on our WhatsApp page, lucky you can also directly leave your message or question over there. But karibuni sana once again. My name is Joby and welcome to the Africa Today show. To those who are just live with us on the radio station, on YouTube, BitChute, on the network as well. In case you're listening or watching via your TV, karibu sana. I don't know. Come on, karibu sana. Literally to the media of the 21st century. We're going to be starting with this video talking about how currently we have the Zionists who are running or controlling, I'd say literally the entertainment system, what they should and should not do. This, I think, goes back to everything we've been talking about, where we know most of these artists or entertainers, people with names, how they're funded, and of course are there to create a distraction as the real system with the power, literally, as they create these other distractions that are effectively affecting our lives. So I'm going to start with this video as we connect to the real conversation about how rap has been literally affected hip hop. We've had these conversations a couple of times, but I think we've not had it by talking about the new rap culture and what it's promoting and how actually people feel about this. And let's get into it.
The people who want to disabuse you of the idea that Jews run the media are now the people who are canceling and compiling a list of people who are telling the truth about Israel so they can blacklist them.
Just remember.
So you know how the Zionist, the Jewish Zionist guy, Ellison, bought Paramount, which controls CNN, CBS, Comedy Central, HBO, Paramount, and Paramount Studios, the movie studio. They bought it, right? The Zionists did, because they want to control the narrative, because people were telling too much truth about Israel being a terrorist apartheid state, a Jewish supremacist state. And so now the Zionists, because they're sick and tired of people saying that the Jews run the media, they decided to buy 1/6 of the U.S. media and TikTok. So one of the biggest social media platforms they bought, and they bought 1/6 of all the media in the United States, now controlled by one Zionist.
Finally. That's why I got into the weapons business, Jimmy.
And what are they doing now? What do they do immediately after they take over? Paramount is blacklisting stars over Israel comments.
Ooh, the new golden age of Hollywood.
Well, so long and farewell to Paramount is what I say. Just because the person who brings you coffee is kissing your ass doesn't mean the rest of the world's going to kiss your ass.
Period.
We're not on your staff.
Period. Literally.
But you're treating everyone like we are, and I'm pretty sure we're going to quit.
Well, you would think, wouldn't you, Jimmy? You would think most of the stars would have quit, I don't know, 7 to 12 years ago when it became stupid in Hollywood. But they're such punks, they got to be blacklisted to realize they're being screwed.
Remember when Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globe said, if ISIS started a movie production company, you'd all have your agents call them to see if you'd get a meeting.
And ironically, they did because Israel controls ISIS.
That's right. Ironically, they are.
And you was right.
So Paramount has blacklists for stars deemed overtly anti-Semitic.
Let's see. Oh, the Hulk, yeah.
And this just reminds me of a joke that Norm Macdonald told about the accusation that the Jews run media. Remember when Marlon Brando says the Jews run Hollywood?
Yeah.
Well, and then he got in trouble. They were blacklisting him, just like they're blacklisting these people. So Norm Macdonald did a great coverage of this. Watch.
Earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize.
This is happening currently right now. I think I was talking about earlier, I think that was yesterday, I spoke about and hinted on a conversation we've had, I think, last year. We have Standard Media, one of the biggest medias we had here in Kenya. And it got to a point where they started exposing the truth about corruption, this system, how it's literally oppressing people with their taxes and everything. And the moment they did this, the government completely shifted their support. First, they cut the funds they were giving to this mainstream. This is the problem again, I think, when you go back and shout out to Keith for fully funding himself, because we've talked about how we could, and those are one of the things I think we'd say we're not even literally that popular here in Kenya, because people do know us. That's what I'm not gonna say people know us. The artists we brought here know us. Our friends also spreading the word know us. We have that number, I'm not gonna lie, because there's something we're coming up with and we want to see the influence we've created so far by just being here. But apart from just that, if we wanted to literally blow up, because we've tried this with the marketing team we had sometime last year, we were actually supposed to approach some government officials or some people in this county for us to get the numbers we want, maybe monthly, weekly, and everything. And every time we've talked about literally, it comes even to innovation. Every time you give up something of your own to these people, the moment you allow them to fund your projects, they completely change the narrative. So for Black Wildfire Network, knowing that we are a media that exposes the truth, we stand with Black people, we stand with the real truth. This is not what this system is all about. Looking at especially the government we have currently, and not just the government we have currently, but the governments we've had even previously, because I think I've been openly frank by, if you look at the Kenyan history, I don't say this is the only country, but one among the countries that has never had a successful coup, had a real leader, and among those we've had, they were not even popular enough. Not in the likes of Thomas Sankara, not in the likes of Ibrahim Traore, not in the likes of Gaddafi, as much as we know, just hypothetically, Gaddafi, yeah. But if we really wanted to blow up, we'd have done that. But we saw the precautions coming with it, and they're like, nah. We say we're not gonna do this. So shout out to Keith literally for also understanding this when he started this platform, because this is exactly what is happening. We had Standard Media and so many people lost their jobs. Oh my God, so many. You're talking about 350 people. That was last year. Was it 350 people? Let me get the statistic correctly, then come back with
for comments.
But this is exactly what they're doing. You can't expose the truth about who runs the world, how their funding was, how corruption is being run in your country. They want you shut. And that's why it's crazy with what we were talking about yesterday. Now homeschooling being targeted, them trying to reinforce some laws on people. This is
made on Larry King Live. Among them that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again.
Oh, he had another one about how the Jews made it stop raining.
Yeah, just to pause on it, I'm actually very correct. So, of course, Standard Media Group laid off approximately 300 employees in a major restructuring effort announced in July 2024. There's nothing like they were fired, not layoff. They were fired. Let's use the right term.
After you apologize.
Oh no, I didn't
Stop
see
raining
that.
over his house.
It sure looks like the likes of Javier Bardem, Joaquin Phoenix, Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo won't be making movies for Paramount in the foreseeable future. Under the newly appointed head honcho David Ellison, Jewish Zionist billionaire, Paramount has made it clear that it won't be business as usual in Hollywood any longer. They're trying to reconfigure the landscape, and it's already taking a toll. Really, first of all, how evil do you have to be for the guy who played the ice cold hitman
Hello, Jiba Jaba, karibu sana.
and in No Country for Old Men to think you're a piece of garbage? Pretty bad. A fascinating new report from Variety offers insight into what's coming at Paramount. As you know, Paramount executives have been outspoken about their stance on the conflict in Gaza. This past September, the company became the first major Hollywood studio to publicly reject a high-profile letter signed by stars including Emma Stone and Javier Bardem that urged a cultural boycott of Israeli film institutions accused of engaging in genocide and apartheid against Palestinians. Warner Brothers later took the same position.
Oh.
Sources tell Variety that it has gone as far as Paramount creating a sort of blacklist of talent the studio will not work with because they are deemed to be overtly anti-Semitic. So I remember I've heard
overly anti-Semitic. Can you imagine? Now that's what I'm talking about. Imagine if you are funded by Ruto's system or MPs or this government. That's what they'll be telling us, They literally take control of our voices. And if we try go against them, our media would be completely shut down. Completely. And that's overly anti-Semitic. For talking the truth, this is why you saw Kanye West going back to beg because he was overly anti-Semitic and they hurt his pockets. So again, props to Mr. Blackwood-Fire for fully funding himself and everything he does. Because what? Karibu sana kid.
Santi Sana, Joby.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I forgot to beg. I forgot to beg the white daddy.
Karibu sana. It's Revolution Justin. We're just talking about literally part of the conversation we're going to be having, combining with the new rap culture that is promoting violence and honest. I'm saying this is a conversation we've had slightly, but not gone super deep into it. But today I have a bunch of videos, bunch of people who have different opinions on the conversation of the videos I have. But starting with what I have on the screen, we're talking about Paramount. That is the Paramount.
I read this.
Sorry, the Paramount Studio, which was completely bought by the Zionist, by the
But they keep saying they already owned it. This is so crazy. They already owned it. So they try to see this is what I'm talking about this Jimmy Dore moron. No, they already owned it, Joby. Because okay, now I want you to go back and say, now I want you to look at it and say, did the Sumner Redstone family own Paramount? Go back and go back and ask Google this real quick. Did the Sumner Redstone family, who are cats with the hats and are Zionists? So all they do is, so they pretend they own all of it, Joby. So they try to say, oh, now it's gonna be owned by the Zionists, as if you didn't know they already owned it. So say. So as Google said, did the Sumner Redstone family own Paramount, CBS, the same thing that the other Zionists are buying? They already owned it.
Okay.
So ask them. Ask Google.
My bad. Fast.
No, it ain't your bad. It's his bad. They trying to act. That's how they cover up. Oh, now the Zionists are going to own most of it. They already do, Joby. All they did was trade it between themselves. So ask Google, did the Sumner Redstone family own Paramount?
I got it. But before I answer, I'm saying my bad because, like you say, follow the money. I didn't go deeper to look at who funds Paramount or who is behind Paramount. Yes, that's it. Yes, Summer Redstone owned Paramount Pictures through his holding company, National Amusements, if I'm pronouncing correctly.
Yeah, so and Sumner Redstone on CBS, they own whole bunch of other shit. But and these are Zionist Jews. So Zionists are now just taking up other Zionists. So that's the I wasn't he talking about. Oh no, they were already the cats with the hats already owned it.
Okay.
They already owned it.
All right. My bad.
Okay. Ask Google and say, is the Sumner Redstone? I'm sure they go church. Is the Sumner Redstone family Jewish? And they are Zionist, deep Zionist Jews. So ask Google that. Is the Sumner Redstone family Jewish, Joe? You won't own no media unless you're part of whether you're France, England, Germany. What was it saying?
Yes, Summer Redstone was Jewish.
Yeah, he died. Joby. So the cats in the hats already owned it, Joby.
Mm-hmm.
They already owned it.
I get it, but I was trying to explain about just the paramount. Like I said, I didn't follow the money. I didn't follow who funded.
It's okay. It's okay. He didn't do it either. So go ahead. No big deal.
Give a good example, like when we had a marketing team, right? We tried to figure out we could market ourselves, put ourselves outside there as a radio. And one of the approaches I think we had, and even how we approached the first charity foundation, we wanted to be funded by, which you said no. I remember we were supposed to be funded by some government officials, and this, of course, goes back to control.
Control. Exactly.
Money into they're gonna take the narrative.
It's the old thing you learn when you was a kid. It's an old restaurant. Whoever pays the piper pays the tune of the piper. The piper, whoever pays the piper plays the tune. Go ahead, Joe.
But also talks deep also how they control most of the entertainers, which is what we're also gonna get into.
Of course. And remember, all the entertainers, the agents are all cats with the hats, Joey. All the agents, everything, all controlled.
Someone else said this, but I remember when being an anti-Semite meant that you hated Jews. Now being an anti-Semite means Jews hate you.
Jimmy, did you see Trump's powerful statement? I just texted you about it. I think he summed it up very well.
Oh, Trump,
Donald John Trump, remarkably forthcoming.
Oh, okay. I gotta put. Let's see what Trump says.
Anti-Semites out there, sad, very sad, claiming Jews run the media. They're wrong, dead wrong. It's just one Jew, Larry Ellison, Jew, runs the media. I'm serious. He brought all this. His goofy kid has no eyebrows. It's absolutely bonkers. I've never seen anything like it.
His goofy kid has no eyebrows.
Obviously AI. That's not real. So that's
what.
That's
was
funny.
I fooled again?
That's funny. I got fooled by. So some sources tell Variety that it has gone as far as Paramount creating a. I already did this. Whether the boycott. They say they're overtly anti-Semitic, xenophobic, and homophobic.
Xenophobic, but that's anti-Semitic to say because these dual passport holders are citizens.
This is crazy. Xenophobic and homophobic. Like
that's the shit they created.
This is crazy.
Well,
Kurt, correct me if I'm wrong. Can gay do they?
Like if you talk about Israel, they're calling you not just an anti-Semitic, but also as xenophobic and as homophobic.
Of course, because they create. Because people know that they correct. Because people know they created all that shit, Joey.
This is crazy. And then we have Kenyans. I love Israel. I'm sorry. Are you?
Because they stupid. Because they stupid, Joey. They don't know what you know.
Nah, other people are getting to know. There's a chat to the young man who was saying, I can't believe that we're still getting this distracted by stupid things. You don't even know how your system is just distracting you. It's crazy.
They have gay marriage in Israel?
No, they have, you actually can't have anything outside of a Jewish marriage. You're not allowed to have interracial marriage in Israel. And the races would be Jews and non-Jews. However, black Jews are also... They had them sterilized. The Ethiopian Jews.
But they don't have gay marriage. They don't have gay marriage.
They don't have the fucking Constitution. I don't know if people know that.
Yeah.
So who's homophobic? Whether the boycott signatories are on that list is unclear, but who are we kidding here? The pledge, organized by Film Workers for Palestine and published Monday, initially featured 1,200 signatories, including filmmakers and actors. So there's the long list of people: Boots Riley, Adam McKay, Mark Ruffalo, Emma Stone, Javier Bardem, Tilda Swinton. I'm just trying to say the ones that Joaquin Phoenix, and I don't know any, Elliot Page. I don't know any of the other ones. But
well, geniuses, I hope you figured out how shit works and you're not still just dumb Hollywood liberals, but I hold my breath.
So basically, Paramount's about 9 months away from being a new shopping mall with a parking structure.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to watch their movies, exactly.
Variety claims that Ellison's goal is to turn Paramount into a MAGA-friendly environment, with content in the TV and movie divisions expected to be more American-centric and geared toward the middle of the country. An odd coincidence, Peter Berg was recently tapped to direct one of Paramount's most prized IPs, their Call of Duty movies, penned by American poet laureate Taylor Sheridan.
Are they being sarcastic?
Berg, who recently said on the Joe Rogan Experience, "I think Trump's doing some great things, the type of sentiment that could land talent on a blacklist anywhere but Paramount." Ellison is reportedly aiming to take over Warner Brothers next. "We're going after Warner's," Ellison told confidants, even before the Paramount deal was approved. "I want to be in the top 3, not the bottom 3.
They only own all of them. So this whole fake thing, they only own it all. So, I pretend, I'm going to buy that one too. They only own it all.
Period. So I'm going to read a little bit, then we switch to the next conversation.
Yeah, so Peter Berg directed
it's going to be hard. What's that?
Peter Berg directed that movie with Marky Mark that's a total complete lie, where they're going after some Taliban.
All those movies are lies.
Right, and then they get shot down. Marky Mark survives, and Marcus Luttrell's the real-life Navy SEAL based on. His story's a lie. He was just a cat.
It's called Lone Survivor. I knew that shit. In the midst, I knew that shit was a lie. Look at this propaganda that shit. It's called Lone Survivor. So the white guy told this movie's a lie. I didn't do none of this shit, but it still was a good movie. But I knew it was a. That's what you look at movies as propaganda. Go ahead, Joe.
Howard that put his gun down. That's his words. He put his gun down because he was scared. A Navy SEAL. And instead they made a fake movie starring Marky Mark, directed by Peter Moron Berg. And he goes on Joe Rogan and lies about what he's doing, and he's a propagandist. He probably works, at the end of the day, I don't want to say which Middle Eastern country, if anybody's an expert.
Yeah, it's not real.
So, Oli London says Hollywood actors may be blacklisted for anti-Semitism under Paramount's new anti-woke leadership. Paramount is first of all, that's the new woke. So the new woke are the people who do the exact same thing as the left.
And remember, I told you, pause that. White people, since they don't create none, they take our slang. Woke means stay woke against their wicked ass. So now they take our euphemism, our slang, and try to make it a pejorative. Oh, you being woke meaning you being black. You talking about black people shit. Now, remember, that's too woke. This too woke. They take our slang and try to make it a pejorative when we know men won't beware of their ass or they wicked ass. Right? That's what it means. Man, stay woke out there, brother. Stay woke out there, sister. We talking about, be woke at a wicked ass. So they try to take our slang and redirect the meaning. It's absolutely crazy. Because remember, they're not human. They don't create shit. They just mimic. They can never create anything. Go ahead, Joe.
They canceled you for having an opinion they didn't like. That's what the new. So they think the woke right, are the people who want to cancel you for having an opinion they don't like. And
so lying scumbag James Lindsay made up that term, I believe.
That's right.
That piece of garbage. So, and the woke right is actually Zionist. It's not.
That's right. The woke right are Zionists because the Zionists want to censor you. The Zionists want to deplatform you, and the Zionists want to cancel you. Just like
and pause that. And they keep talking about just the Zion. It's the cats with the. They try to make it say it's one other special kind of Jays. It's all of them. See, that's the cowardly shit they do. Oh, it's not all. It's the Zionist one. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Joe.
So that's the woke right are actually the Zionists, and James Lindsay he's a bought and paid for piece of garbage.
Oh, and I've been harassing him with AI online. Don't
The woke right and the woke left. When the woke men be woke against both these no good bad. It's just the woke left and the woke right. When woke men be worried about all these no good bastards, white people on the right and left. They try to take our words and make it into a pejorative, and then still it's always identity theft with these people. They're not white Arabs, got white Indians. You guys see that thing on TikTok when they got the white Indians up in New Hampshire? And they made them take a DNA test, and all their DNA tests go right back to your DNA says you're 99.6% European. And, oh no, we're American Indians. Oh no, you're not. They always steal identities. It's crazy. They're the white Jews, which they're not. They're not even real that. They take identity. It's crazy because where did these people come from? They had no identity, so they've been identity stealing ever since they got on the planet. Go ahead, Joe.
Became the first major studio to denounce a letter signed by actors including Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo, Javier Bardem that called for a boycott of Israel's film. So there he is. And he's got his kerfifa. How do you say that? What is that called?
Maz gibberish mama gami.
Kafia.
It's one of those.
Here's what Glenn Greenwald says. He says, look at this tweet from Ali London. He says, look at this tweet. It describes how Paramount's new pro-Israeli owners are compiling lists of actors critical of Israel to ban from films. The owners are described as anti-woke. Banning people from work for their views is now anti-woke? Wasn't that the essence of woke? Yes, Glenn Greenwald again is right. Yes, of course he's right.
And that was not the essence of it. Because woke came from black Americans who made that term years ago during my mother's generations. And we're talking about you. And that, shout out to everybody saying, shout out to the people said, you get any white people saying woke. You know, they know they're talking about. It's stolen from black people. Exactly. About the woke right and the woke left. Nah, it meant woke against your wicked ass. Stay woke out there, family, against these motherfuckers.
But we get the agenda. I'm not gonna continue with the whole video before you say job. Yeah, we're gonna listen to this hour. No. I just got the point across, literally, and also how we as the Black Hot Fire Network, the media of the 21st century, why we won't accept any funding if it's not from our donation site or our Cash App.
That's it. Because you've been shut down.
Yeah, because these people want to that is what they're doing. They're like I've given an example of the Standard Media, which I was talking about earlier, today and yesterday, how they were shut down by the Kenyan government. They stopped funding them because they started corruption, and 300 people lost their jobs. So you can imagine the devastation of you just losing your jobs because you guys.
Exactly, Joe, because you're not allowed to tell the truth. Exactly. News is propaganda, Joe. We're not allowed to tell the truth. The truth is goddamn arbitrary. You're not allowed to tell the truth. You tell propaganda and have people believe propaganda. So when you're talking to a person who look at the news, like you said, they're entrenched in propaganda. You try to tell them the truth. Say, what are you talking about? That's like my brother. That ain't on the news. I was like, motherfucker.
Oh my god, I can't stand people like that anymore. I can't. Can you please just try? I think I talked about that today on my show. Funny thing, that's crazy. I was talking about taking a risk. I'm like, you've been lied to about your religion, your politics, everything. You know, and everything is not working. Why wouldn't you dare just take a risk out of everything you've been told?
Because they're scared to death. They're propagandized, Joe.
At least try, if it fails, then let me go back to my goofy, the doubted one. But you're not trying, but you're still there complaining, hoping.
Yeah, scared. And scared, like I said, like my younger brother when I was right under me, I thought, man, they ain't in the news. You talk. I said, what? Ain't in the news? Moron, they're not gonna tell the truth about no. That ain't in the news. Yeah, keep talking about your crazy theory, your crazy conspiracy theory. He's not gonna listen to nothing that ain't on the news. I said, how did we grow up in the same house? You are an Uncle Tom boot licking white ass kissing Negro. It's crazy. Everybody put his son in the army. Yeah, I'm proud of my son to get his head blown off and shoot other people in the face. Motherfucker
Uh,
crazy. Go ahead,
Second
Joe.
thing, literally exposing much more of their control. We've talked about hip hop, the hip hop culture, literally to be specific. Let
They,
me call it
they the
what it
ones,
is.
they the ones control that and change it to that.
Yeah, we've talked about how music, and shout out to those who get to join my show, Keith, Jason, John Mosquito, Jibba Jabba on the network sometimes. Kay Williams has been actually active on TikTok as well, joining my show, the culture show. So shout out to those who request those soulful music, the real love 1980s, 60s.
Propaganda is so bad. They got General Mosquito's mother butt naked twerking in the middle of London. She don't know what the hell's going on. Exactly. Is that right? That's what you said. She said what too? What? What am I doing, Jim? Mom, why you out here butt naked twerking in London? I don't know.
Damn, it's crazy. But on today's conversation, literally looking at also what we've seen on the media, the entertainment section is the same. They control it. They control our money system. They control
Yep.
entertainment. They control religion. They control education. They control economy.
Yep.
I
It's
mean,
called
everything.
they got it's called nine, what's it called? 9 activities that control
Seven.
war. Is it seven? No. Judgment Parker said seven, but Lily Fuller got it more. He said nine. All 9 aspects of living. They control all of it. Religion, politics, entertainment, work, what else? Some other shit. Sex. What is it? Sex. Some other one. Whatever. 7 or 9. They control all of it. Right. All of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me share the video. This I know this is your I'd say go to rant to vent conversation. So you're welcome, kid.
Oh, here we go.
Music
Let me.
is so fried, died, and laid
Yeah.
to the side, baby. We don't
Yep.
want to hear that no more. We don't want to hear how you can pop your cat, pop your cat. We don't want to hear that.
Rap is an art form. You are supposed to be saying something. When I hear y'all music, y'all don't be saying nothing.
That's what I told Joby. It's supposed to be art. What is talking about your pussy all the time and your butthole and you broke niggas and nigga broke and what is this? What art is this? What garbage? I did Joby came against I did start on my rant. What kind of garbage? What is this? How did rap start out positive and teaching a message? Now it's about talking about your butthole and lollipops and all kind of goopy nigga shit. Good.
It's getting outplayed, bro. It talk about hoes, money, killing.
That's why. That's why they killed exactly. There's no art in it. There's nothing in it. That's why rap is now losing money. You can't sell it. It's garbage. They've taken it over. They made it complete garbage. And you got morons in there that never should have been entertained. They should have been rappers. Now I hate to say Joey's favorite. Your Nicki Minaj. She's awful. She would never got a rap contract 35 years ago. Fucking Cardi B would have got laughed out the goddamn room. What? You want to do what? Hip hop? Hey, girl, go down there and clean the goddamn toilets and get your ass out of here. Stop fucking around in grown folks' business. You can't name me none of these rappers. What about Nicki?
Nikki is my favorite. None of them are.
I didn't say they were your favorite. I said none of these people would have ever been able to get a rap contract 35 years ago. They got laughed out the building because they suck. And the music sucks. Go ahead, Joe.
I am tired of the taking. Like, I'm tired of seeing that. Can we bring back real music videos with real creativity?
The song is called Kissing You. It's about wanting to be with somebody so bad that it's just like kissing you is more than enough. And she took that and made pop that right here.
I've been noticing something off about rap music lately. And I'm not a music critic, okay? We're not about to sit here and talk about mumble rap or flows. What we're getting into is way bigger than that. Because people used to turn up to rap. Not only because it sounded good, but because it felt good too. Well, today, instead of turning up, a lot of people are turning down the volume. From female rappers asserting their dominance through sex to male rappers asserting theirs through violence. It's like every time a new rap song drops, we already know what it's going to sound like. And not just in the beat or the music, but in the meaning or the lack of. In today's video, we're going to look at how and why rap became predictable, performative, and empty, and also why so many people are tired of it. Welcome to the Girl Talk You Didn't Know You Needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at this down, show up your super man on easy. If you wish, thank you. Us and women were shaping that start of it. When rap music first came on the scene, it wasn't just for entertainment, it was the start of a different type of revolution. And both men and women were shaping that. Rap started in places like Harlem and the South Bronx, in neighborhoods that were overlooked, underfunded, and almost forgotten.
This is Harlem, a place almost everybody has heard of, but where most outsiders have never been. Every urban problem that plagues this country is represented here, and you can find it all within a few blocks of this rooftop. Broken families, rampant street crime, the worst housing this side of Calcutta, alcoholism, street gangs, and the worst plague of all, drug addiction. But Harlem, even the pits of Harlem, is a story so much larger than just junk and junkies.
So in these places where people didn't have much, but they still had something to say, rap became the voice that mainstream media never cared to give them.
In this, this section of the city, not too many families can afford music lessons and things like that. Kids have no place to take music anymore. So in Bronx, what happened was that they figured out a new form of music that didn't take any music lessons, and that is using poetry in a rhythm.
Their lyrics were filled with a range of topics from race, social class, and politics. And what made it powerful was that it felt lived in.
I think it was Chuck D who said, it's the CNN of the Black community. It's actually reporting on all of these things that we've experienced in poetry form and musical form.
Our freedom of speech is a freedom of prison. We got to fight the powers that be. That's right. Our freedom of speech, the joke we're talking about. That was teaching that you got a right to freedom of speech. Not no lollipop, and your dick in your balls. What the fuck are we talking about?
ARS-1, or Ice Cube, calling out systems.
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Sue from Illinois asked why people are picking on you. Why do they pick on black artists when, say, the heavy metal artists advocated all sorts of weird things anyway? Why do you think people are picking on you?
I'm a young black man with very strong views, and I'm not the only one that holds these views about the system.
And you also had women like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah speaking on respect, identity, and womanhood.
While we're familiar with Salt and Pepper, Roxanne, Shantae, and MC Lyte, there's a long list of ladies who helped set the foundation for others. The founding female MCs of hip hop were investing their sweat and rhymes alongside their male counterparts to create a new subgenre within the culture.
And you weren't just hearing what they thought, but you were hearing what they'd been through. Now, as more ears were able to experience rap, that's when things started to change. Fast forward to the 90s, and rap had started to grow from a neighborhood sound to a cultural movement.
Within a few years, it had become an underground cultural movement, and its distribution was homemade.
You couldn't purchase albums or records, and you couldn't hear hip hop on the radio. The only way that you could participate in the culture
wasn't allowed on the radio.
Through these cassette tapes, which would circulate all throughout the city.
As its influence deepened and broadened, the music spread from the underground onto the radio.
As rap got bigger, it got more commercial. The stories were still raw, they were still coming from the streets, but now the world was watching and adapting. This is also when artists like Lauryn Hill and Nas stepped onto the scene. Lauryn even won Album of the Year at the Grammys, which was unheard of at the time for a rapper.
And the Album of the Year is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill.
Amen. Wow, this is crazy because this is hip hop music, and you know what I mean? It's like,
rappers were getting record deals. Music videos were hitting TV stations.
Because that was becoming the #1 music in the world, and they hated that, but they couldn't stop it. Remember, rap was supposed to be gone. It was, these niggas always making new music. It'd be gone within 6 months to a year. Remember that? Then rap became the #1 music on the globe. Like, oh shit, Now we gotta control it. All these messages about black people loving themselves and fight the wicked people. Like, no. We gotta take control of this shit, all right, and revert the energy to now destroy their ass. Talking about criminal gangs and women's all bitches and hoes. Everybody's butt naked, got their titties out, talking crazy. That's where we're at. With education, loving each other. Like, remember, stay woke. That was part of the culture in the hip hop. Stay woke, brother. Stay woke out there. Stay woke, sister. Loving each other, loving being black. Love everybody that's black. Understand that you're black first. You're black people, no matter where you are on the globe. You're black first. You have an enemy. Ain't that was all changed? Now it's about hating each other. Your women are now bitches and hoes. It's crazy as hell. It's genocidal music put over a beat. Go ahead, Joe.
In BET, and labels started realizing there was real money in this.
And there was money, became the dominant culture
kind of
globally.
attention came an image. The industry started pushing what a rapper was supposed to look and sound like. And that's when things really started to shift, especially for women rappers.
She didn't look like a typical music star.
You look at TV and you like, okay, I don't see no big woman on this TV, you know, where the big girls at?
Yet Missy Elliott became one of the industry's most successful figures.
Artists like Missy Elliott came onto the scene and she pushed the boundaries without hypersexualizing herself. But a lot of artists were still trapped in that marketable look that labels knew would sell. The men were pushed to be flashier, more aggressive, controversial, even sometimes violent.
Everybody got to be a dope boy. You feel me? Everybody got to be everybody got to be a gangster, and everybody got to be hard. All I'm doing is being real.
The women were pushed to be more provocative, glamorous, and seductive. Lil' Kim may have cracked the door open, but by the late 2000s, Nicki Minaj kicked it down. She started turning sex appeal into a brand strategy. She became the blueprint that a lot of female artists seem like they have to follow today.
Although Nicki's lyrics could get as raunchy as any female rapper, she kind of pioneered sexual raunch on a record in service of her.
Being raunchy. Being down there butt naked.
Can listen to Lil' Kim's raunchy work and her presentation of on record. Kim mostly positions herself as a object and a receiver of sexual desire by her male fans and male peers. But Nicki was like, no, you all are here to please me and are here for my pleasure, which was transgressive at the time.
So it wasn't just about the music anymore, it was the full package. Labels wanted songs that could chart, but rappers had to be more than just rappers. They had to sell the whole image. You had to have the big chains, the big butts. And suddenly it wasn't just about what you were saying, it was about how you
gotta have a big booty.
The bling bling.
looked saying it. And that was the turning point because labels started figuring out what could sell. So over time, rap stopped feeling like a testimony and started to become a product to sell.
Like a lot of it has to do with the rap game. I think rap music kind of like sold out the culture in a whole. A lot of rappers would be mad at me for saying this, but I don't care. The time I start hearing rappers tell me, yo, I don't rap for the sake of the culture. I don't rap for the art. Man, I rap for the dollars. That's, to me, a bad state to be in.
Today, rap is still one of the most popular genres of music, but when you really stop and listen, you start to question why. Now, the sound and the blueprint of rap have mainly stayed the same over the years. Men rap about money, power, and women. Women rap about confidence, womanhood, and sexiness. But as the years go on and the tracks continue to be produced, the message starts to get a little repetitive.
Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them sound the same.
You're making it because you're in the studio like, what's the #1 record right now? We need to make another one of those. Stop doing that! Stop! You're not original! Give me some originals!
Not original, not creative. Sucks.
about getting money just like the last 20, another verse about taking someone's girl or sleeping with another woman's man, maybe having the nicest clothes or body in the room.
Like every single sentence is about booty, having leaking, flipping, twerking, and hunching. I mean, can we get real rap? Can we get real bars? It's prostitute rap.
Oh,
I really mean this with no shade at all, but don't y'all get tired of rapping about like drugs and drinking? It's the same topics like every single time. Don't y'all be living actual lives? Like, I know you have something more to rap about other than that.
Here's a quick thought for me, because I feel like a lot of people, they listen to music and they listen to the lyrics more than the music. And some people want to listen to those lyrics and they still
I don't.
want to relate.
That's why Joey said, you know this person? I can't tell you no new rap. I ain't listened to rap in over 10. I can't take it. I can't take that shit. I can't take it. I can't take it. Shit. It's so goddamn god awful. You know, Lil Wayne's one of the best rappers. I'd be like, what? I can't take his mumble mouth, non-articulate ass. I can't take it. I can't take it. Probably 15 years ago, I was it for me. Probably more than that, might be 20. I'm out. Go ahead, Joe.
Right. So when every rapper or even pop stars are speaking about their 10 cars and their jewelry worth millions of dollars,
They always broke. They always broke. They always in the broke. Always fake ass clout chase my 10 cars. And where you find them out? Go look at every main rapper in the last 20 years. They're all broke. They're all fucked up. They're all in poverty.
times we're living in. I'm not saying that these types of lyrics shouldn't be in these songs. I can't control these people. God forbid if these rappers couldn't talk about how much money they made in this.
And this video is phony too. It's not the rappers that control shit. Those are poverty people coming from the projects. You know who controls the damn what's on them lyrics. And it's the cats. And if you don't do it, you won't be on no record label. You won't be doing nothing. Say, oh, time to leave the office. They got complete control of the creative process, but there is no creative process no more. So stop acting like these rappers get to choose what they're gonna do. They don't got no choice. Acting crazy. Go ahead, Joe.
Status. What are they gonna talk about? World peace? Rap music today feels so familiar that you probably already know what the rapper is going to say.
Close again, Joe. Remember, these rappers are stupid. They're morons. It's not them. When we got rap, we had what? People that were intelligent, they were in college or had some kind of education. You know, with Kelson, you must learn. They're all educated. They had some kind of, in high school, when they had some sense of education. So, when you have a sense of education, you get your like I said, your language capability is better, your vernacular is more, so you can do better wordplay. If you're a moron and never been to the 6th grade, don't you gonna be talking about lollipops and dumb shit, because that's all you know. You are a literal moron. And so you're not gonna put, that's why people love Kendrick so much, because his flow is educational. He's putting double entendres and shit. He's bringing back the smart rapper, but that's rare. You know, he's only one. Or it's another smart brother. I say smart. J. Cole, but that's rare. That these brothers actually saying something inside the beat, telling your story, and really, you know, actually got something to say. You know, that you say, wow, how these guys slip through the cracks? How they allow them to get a record deal? What's the scam going on here? You know, when you got 30,000 little Waynes called Little Uzi, Little this, Little Dirk, Little Clark, everybody's little somebody, Little Baby, Baby, this. What is all these goofy names? Little this, little that. Everybody's got like 1,000 tattoos in the face, looking all fucked up and demonic. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And that moved the culture to be completely destructive. It destroyed us as a people. If you let your babies listen to rap, your ass is goddamn should be taken away for child abuse. Listen to that shit. That's why I actually said it said rap. The better rap comes out of other countries besides America now. But they're gonna go into the same as they get better. They're gonna be told, hey, you're gonna switch this shit up. You're gonna go into this. And then, imagine going to bed at Quebec or some other shit in Naira and Lagos. And that's, oh, you want me to? Yeah, you're gonna change up. You're gonna be gone. Okay, shit, well, I got it. All right. Talk about bitches and holes and people getting shot in the head. Okay. But go ahead, Joe.
New rap music that's done dropped. See what they talking about.
I caught 17 bodies last night. Shot them all in the head. Ain't nobody
See?
care.
Told you, 17 bodies. Told you, 17 bodies. Everybody getting shot in the head. I told you. Told you. Getting shot in the head, Joey.
Hit me over, run the train, choo-choo, scream my name.
My sister in Christ. You might well just do porn.
Whether it's about stacking money or taking someone's man, sliding on and off, people know what to expect. And the result is people are tired. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I really
and that's the problem globally with black men and black women relation because of this awful music. Women think, oh, you got to get the bling and it, bling, bling, and bling, bling, and he ain't got no money. All he got is $10. Get his ass out of here. Bling, 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 bling. Know what I'm saying? Nothing's based on actual love and, who are you as a person? It's how much money you got. How you make my life better and all some crazy shit. But go ahead, Joe.
There's a trendy topic in my video, but I'm always more focused on the bigger picture and how it affects society and the culture. Well, this time, Megan Thee Stallion has the people talking. So let's pull up a chair for her. So if you're not familiar with Megan Thee Stallion, she has become one of the biggest female rappers of this time. Her songs center around being confident, sexy, and in control, and she's definitely built herself a brand.
A real hot girl know how to keep it heated. If somebody try to play with me 9 times out of 10, they gonna get their feelings hurt. You wanna make me jealous? Not gonna work. I'm a bad bitch. Where you going after this?
So when she released her new song, Lover Girl, I'm pretty sure some people were expecting one thing, but a lot of people were expecting something different and new, especially since she's in this new relationship and she just looks so in love and so happy and not like the typical hot girl. Well, critics and fans listened and they were not happy.
We know that your body's we know that
Everybody's a hot girl too. Everybody's a hot girl now. Everybody's a motherfucking hot girl. It's crazy. Can everybody be cold girl? Can you be a cold girl for a minute?
I'm Joby. I don't know about no hot girl. I'm Joby.
I said everybody. See, you telling yourself Joby, and I say Joby. I said everybody. I said nothing about no Joby.
I'm saying I'm Joby. You say everyone is a hot girl. I'm Joby. Okay, I'm a hot girl Joby. That's the difference.
Oh, see, I'm hot girl Joby. No.
When we know that your is bodacious and to die for, like, we get it. We know, Megan. Please talk about something else. They're trying to figure out where was the love in Lover Girl by Megan Thee Stallion, because the way she was talking in that song was not her being a lover girl. That was her being a freaky girl, which we already know that she is, which is why I was hoping that maybe I would hear something a little bit different from her from this song, considering that the song is Lover Girl and she's
something more mature
by Total. Like Kim, Keisha, and Pam did not sing on that ballad so softly and lovingly for Megan to talk about patting the pum pum and popping the pum pum and 30 years later. That's not what Total did that.
I never heard Megan's song. I know the rhythm one with Total. Kissing you is so good. Real R&B. So you mean she remade that and talking about putting the pum pum and a pussy juice all on you? I keep that.
Go back and redo that. Cause ain't no way you had us in a frenzy. Ain't no way. I didn't want to hear no sexy red. I wanted to hear this is a healthy relationship. This is a mature relationship. I don't want to hear no pop that.
I said maturity.
You in a healthy relationship.
I told you. They thought you're going to be mature. I told her. I didn't never see this video. I said people thought you're going to grow up. You're going to start being a woman. Be mature. Mature women ain't talking about putting their booty holes on people and putting their pussy juice around someone's nose and all that crazy shit. It's actually going to become a grown woman and not somebody from 19 to 22. It's going to be a woman, an adult, maturity. What was she like, 27, 28? You still talking about putting your coochie on people? God damn, come on, lady, come on. Go ahead, Joe.
Megan Thee Stallion has so much appeal, no doubt. But I feel like she would pop so much more if she left some things to the imagination. I want more from her so bad, but at the same time, it's like I understand
They want you
Hollywood
to grow up.
and the agendas that they have to push.
Even though the song does tap into her being a lover girl and being in love, it still sounds like the raunchy, degrading
Tell the music.
lyrics we hear today. And
Tell the
it's
music.
really
I never heard it.
interesting to me that whenever anyone
Tell me, have you heard the song they're talking about?
No.
I never heard. I don't know what they're talking about.
Because if I say yes, you're gonna go after me. So no.
I know you. I already know you already heard it, so you can't fool nobody.
Countless.
I don't know who you think you're fooling, me or you.
What a lot of female rappers speak about today, which is, their private parts and so on. There's always a bunch of comments of people being like, if it was a guy, y'all wouldn't care. Y'all don't say anything when it's men. Y'all don't have the same energy for male rappers. Well, hello, you're in the right spot because I have that energy. Rap music today is starting to become more hurtful than impactful, and it's definitely not one-sided. Male rappers set the tone years ago.
We say things that other MCs wish they could say and want to say, scared to say, because the record companies won't let them say it. So since I have my own record
That's a lot of it. You don't own it. See, you saw the dumb shit. These motherfuckers don't own no record labels at all. They're subsidiaries of their masters. They don't own nothing. Only one that actually owned a real record label outright was Master P. He's the only one. Puff Daddy didn't own shit. This moron don't own shit. You find out there's a subsidiary of the real company. And they let you say whatever you want to say. That's why you would never say, the name JJJ and the derogatory thing about them. You will never put it in your fucking mouth. Ever. Because you'll be doing a Kanye West. Well,
say it
because
the record company won't let
you want a record label. Get your ass out of here.
But, if it's happening, we're going to say it.
And it's only getting stronger today. Whether it's casual mentions of what's in the double cup, what's being rolled up or popped, maybe it's the flexing, the detachment in relationships, and the casual cheating. Or we could even talk about the revenge and the territorial natures.
Drill is based on the chaotic nature and frequent incidents of violence in certain neighborhoods on the south side of Chicago, especially in the Woodlawn area, also known as Drill City. Rapper from Woodland, Pac-Man, was the first one to use the word drill for describing in his single, which was released in 2010 and titled It's a Drill. And unfortunately, his life ended in the exact same year.
I could go on, but I don't want to sit here and demonize or demoralize rap music and the black culture because at its core,
it ain't black culture, lady. What is you talking about? That shit's complete garbage. That's not our culture. We don't control it. Got a bunch of morons. Yeah, I get to say I want to say I own my label. You don't know fucking label, moron. That scam is up, stupid. People know you don't own shit. You don't own any label because black people are not allowed to own real labels and have real distribution. Remember when they tried to do that 25 years ago? Who broke it up? The FBI came and broke all that shit up. You niggas are not gonna own have no real wealth. FBI came and said, no, you're not. No, you're not. At all. It's the idea you got a record label. There is no black-owned record label in America. At all. Come on, some guy goes, hey, can't tell me what I got my own record label. Okay, stupid. Okay, let's see your numbers. Let's see where it's at. Let's see your LLC. Where's it at? Oh, it's a subsidiary of Sony. It's a subsidiary of Paramount. It's a subsidiary of Capitol. This means you don't own nothing. You get to pretend you own some shit like a Puff Daddy. You get to pretend you own some shit. You own nothing. And they're not going to allow you to own nothing. And first of all, Maura, you ain't got enough money to own no record label, so shut the fuck up. talking that stupid shit. Go ahead, Joe.
Music. I need y'all to see the bigger picture. Back in the day, people used to rap to tell their stories, and today they still do. The only difference now is that there's marketing behind it. There's a label that's trying to push something. It's almost like there's an agenda being pushed to the community.
Oh, it's almost like it. Look at this. How stupid that is. It's almost like there's an agenda. It is an agenda. See, I just can't stand these fucking people trying to get YouTube dollars. It seems like there's an agenda. Seems like there's an agenda, you moron. It's global. Go ahead, Joe.
Or evolve collectively until we recognize what gangster rap has done to us as a culture.
It destroyed our ass.
Culture, and I want people to know that there's a distinct difference between hip hop, a hippie, and gangster rap. What we listen to today, because the messaging in the music is so negative. It does nothing positive for the community. It's not even empowering. It's not even like, don't worry, little black dude, you gonna get out the hood. It's not even that. It's like do illegal substances. Your women have some sex, do illegal substances, raise money.
That's right, hate your woman. Your women ain't shit. You make little boys say your women ain't shit. Your woman ain't shit. Your woman's a bitch and a hoe. She's supposed to be a bitch and a hoe. What? How's your mother? How's your mama a bitch and a hoe? How's your sister a fucking bitch and a hoe? And breads it, and then you gotta be criminal. Oh, you ain't supposed to knock a motherfucking head, steal, rob, kill, get yours the best way you can, get rich or die trying, nigga. And then remember they brought back the N-word. I shouldn't be saying it. They brought back the N-word in music. We never said the N fucking word. How all of a sudden now in rap the N-word became the norm? N-word this, N-word that. Remember that was you get beat by your grandma and your mommy said that shit in your house. They flip your ass. Now it's in every rap song. Where that came? Oh, the cats with the hats put that back in there. Say, yeah, you can say that. You can say derogatory shit against black people, but never against them. So they indoctrinate with some some self-hate shit, and told you now it's cool to say it. What nobody saying the N-word and all that kind of shit. You weren't allowed to say that shit in your house. I know I wasn't. And I wouldn't allow my children to say that shit ever in the house. I just started saying this shit till recently. I created Black Out Fire, and people kept calling, oh, man, don't say that shit, man. It'd be like nails going against a chalkboard to me when I used to hear that shit. Oh, man. Man, don't say that shit.
Everyone's trying to stand out. Everyone's trying to get that top charting song. The rap is getting more extreme. It's getting more raunchy. It's getting more sexualized. There's always something good, but once it's mishandled, it can turn evil. And I believe that, yes, if we look at the outcome, rap music has been mishandled. And instead of being a vocal diary to some, it's become a marketing and clout strategy. And once that shift starts to happen, we have to ask ourselves,
it's been mishandling. It ain't been mishandled.
Actually having on people, or specifically children. We already know how easily influenced kids are, especially when something is trendy, catchy, and cool. And when most popular rap songs are violent and hyper, that becomes the new cool. It almost seems like music, but not limited to just that, is shaping how these kids act and speak and how they want to be seen.
You trying to get on, man? Let's do it, man.
Every day I'm hustling, do it for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm on that money shit. If I hear him talking shit, then I will pull up with a mix.
Because why are we on that money at the age of what looks like 11? Now, I watch that TikToker regularly, so I seen a notification pop up and I was like, oh, let me go watch the video. And then I got even more excited because I was like, oh, look, it's a kid rapping. Like, that's cute. But then I heard the cursing. And I'm a grandma at my
lyrics.
If you watch me normally, you know I'm 23, but I'm 85. You get it. So stuff like that isn't cute to me. I'm clutching my pearls because what do you mean you're cussing? You're a kid. That's not normal, right? I was scrolling through the comments and no one pointed it out. So I'm like, Y'all. And y'all be telling me, oh, Janae, like, it's okay. You're normal. I think like that too. Okay, well, we're like 1 in a million. Because no one sees a problem with this. But this is what children are consuming. Now, stuff like this has made level headed adults really step back and think about what they're consuming. Because a lot of people today are just giving up rap music completely.
Today makes 113 days that I have not listened to no rap, trap, or R&B.
I have.
And honestly, it has been such an amazing experience. I encourage everybody to do this.
Some stop listening because it doesn't align with who they are or who they're trying to become. Others are letting it go because it triggers
I've been
thoughts
that shit.
and emotions in them that they don't normally have.
This is coming from the biggest Moneybagg Yo, 21, Drake, I mean, you name it. I used to love it. When I stopped listening to it, call me weird, but I feel like my values of myself and other women just exploded in how much I understand our worth more.
I went like a month without rap. I realized my thinking was becoming more shallow. I realized my feelings were becoming more irritable.
And I don't know about y'all, but to me, the power of the tongue is strong. And I truly believe that what you listen to can have an effect on your mind, your thoughts, your actions. A lot of people have said that this type of music makes them feel angry or prideful, lustful, or just puts them in a bad mood in general.
I remember being in church one time, and the preacher says, faith
Look, everything is
comes by
vibration.
hearing.
Of course it
Hearing
does.
the word of God. Well, if your faith comes by hearing whatever you're hearing, then all we hear is what we hear. And that's from the time we wake up. We'll go at work and we'll play this music. We get in the car and we play this music. So it's almost like a spell that's being put on us.
I think a lot of people forget that music doesn't just flow through your ears, it flows through your spirit too. So maybe the problem isn't that rap music went too far. Maybe it just lost its direction. Because rapping back in the day used to be personal and vulnerable. But now it seems like it's pushing an agenda. And I know all rap music isn't like
See how
this,
phony
but
this
isn't
is?
it crazy?
It's like it lost its purpose.
Degrading one.
Let me go back to TikTok. I have another other couple of videos explaining much more on that. But she's at least
Yeah, good.
the shell, not going deep into the whole story, but she's uncovered the shell. You know, talking about how the sexualization, the prostitution, the violence, the get this money athletes. You know, it's again like personally, I've seen those videos of kids. I can't fathom it, especially when I bumped into the kids. I'm like, nah, this is gone too far. And this is because those are the moms, the good rat moms, you know, majority.
Of course.
I'm not, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, so
That's right. It's nuts.
and the kids, most of them, and looking at literally also the generation of today, most of the parents are exposing their children on social media. So you record everything your child is doing for
And that's why they got, and that's their good purpose, and that's why they got a jail cell waiting for their ass by the time they turn 18. You know, most likely they're gonna be criminals, and they got a jail cell waiting for their ass, Joe.
Then
Called
these
social
kids,
engineering.
they're so rude. These kids grow up very rude. They talk to you crazy because they've grown up listening to you talk crazy, listening to crazy music. It's
Exactly.
crazy. But
And
listen
that's why they're gonna be in prison.
Rappers are illiterate, straight up. Rap is trash because these rappers are illiterate. Straight
I've
up.
been saying that. Pause that. Pause that.
From the Wu-Tang.
That's why I just said the motherfuckers are all stupid. We go back to Wu-Tang, yeah, Jizz and all these people were Collins. We used to have people that remember most black people. We've been dumbed down the last 35 years. It's crazy. Most of these rappers are retarded, or borderline retarded. They're stupid as hell. Then you listen to interview what the fuck they say. Hey, let me talk about my music. What? What are you saying? Oh no, am I being punked here? This is a joke. This way this motherfucker really talk. About my music. Hey, what was that song Beyonce had out like 10 years ago? It said, I've been drinking. Oh, that 50 liquor get inside of me. I came in, I remember my boy went to the store, and a little girl was singing that shit. I said, ma'am, you know what that shit's about, ma'am? Beyonce's talking about fucking her husband, Jay-Z. You know what that's about, lady? That's your child singing that shit? Do you know what it's about? And it's Beyonce. She's talking about riding her husband's dick like a surfboard. You understand what you're talking about? Fucking crazy. Ma'am, come on, do better. Shit. That shit had me angry as hell. What's the name of that song? Shit. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. What? How's it go? Yeah, drunk in love. Drunk in love. She's talking about sex in the bathtub, sex in the kitchen. You know, whole songs about sex. Like, hey, lady, this girl was like about 5 years old. Lady, what you doing? Said, what? And like the Joey says, you know, what you talking about? She just singing a song. She's singing a song about fucking. You understand this? Your daughter's, I don't know, how's your daughter? She bad. Your daughter's singing a song about fucking at a 5-year child. Whole song's about fucking. That's what the song's about. You ain't listen to the song? Shit, do better. I remember we was at the I said, shit, do better. Fuck is wrong with you, man? I don't know why that shit made me so. That shit made me so goddamn angry. I don't know why. That just made me angry. She's talking about, because the little girl's about ride it like a surfboard. Like what? Lady, you know what your kid's singing? Yeah, Beyonce. She's talking about fucking, lady. Those songs about fucking. You understand that? She's openly talking about fucking, being drunk and loving, fucking them in the damn kitchen, fucking in the bathtub. Shit, do better, goddammit. She made me angry. Because that little white kid that met a little black girl, she made me angry. Do better. Sit down. The kid's in my drunk in love. I've been filthy.
Man,
I've been thinking filthy. Go ahead.
Is a college professor.
My universe run like clockwork forever. My words are pulled together, sudden change in the weather. The nature and the scale of events don't make sense. A storm with no warning, you're drawn in by immense gravity. It's gone mad, clouds of dust and debris. Moving at colossal speeds, they crushing MC.
Q-tip.
Time. The more time you have potential access to that you add on. I think those are the things that are monikers of.
They were all smart.
Articulate.
They were all smart now. Exactly. They're articulate. They can all speak. Now today, hey man, what about? Hey, I be here, and what I be saying, I be doing. What the fuck are you talking about? Shit, I can't listen to interview nothing. About baby, and then I said I got the rat thing, and I saw a girl, and the girl said, "Woo! What? Are you retarded? Are you retarded?" That's what I'm asking. Go ahead.
Very intelligent. You know, these rappers today are illiterate. They can barely talk. Little baby gets on the mic. He sounds like he got a huge taste of the tism.
Man, that's so long ago. I remember that.
Listen to this. Look like motherfucker talking. I don't know little baby I don't know these people. He trying to say the motherfucker song he got jism in his mouth, some nut. He's a bad goddamn the tism. He talking about got no tism is sperm in the mouth. But go ahead. Let's listen to this illiterate motherfucker talk.
After that, it's just been down here ever since.
How do you make it through
your
rap?
What is that?
I mean, he sounds like he can barely read his own raps. Like all of them, all of these rappers, man, they sound ridiculous.
Okay,
I'm retarded.
Yeah, like that's the mindset. Kind of like let's say
and pause that. And that's the J. And that's the J's putting that out. There ain't nobody. You think a motherfucker that's stupid owns his own record company with real bills and has to really do real financing? You think a motherfucker like that knows financing? This idiot. Yeah, he owns his own record company, right? And I'm the wicked rich of the East. You got your fucking mind? Motherfucker don't even know how to tie his shoes. Somebody own a record company. You better get the hell out of here talking crazy to me. Go ahead, Joe.
They can barely talk. Just
Crazy.
listen to their interviews. They can barely sound their names out.
Nah.
They sound crazy.
Coherent.
Not for
Sound
nothing, y'all are
retarded.
allowing rap to turn into this destructive ass genre that it has turned into. Rap started it off as something positive for the
It's all
community.
positive.
Okay, cool. Then it had balance, had a little bit of negativity, positivity, but it was a balance. And then these white executives just start hyping up and
Why this is
pushing out
white
all of these
executive, but Jay executive, exactly. Shout out to you, Turner. So like that other lady Jay with the show. I don't know what happened. Is a kind of rappers did that. No, the white Jays did that. The executive did that. The people that actually own the companies. I don't know what happened. It just happened. Crazy shit. Get out of here. Go ahead, Joe.
shit. The bullshit that perpetuates every type of fucking negative stereotype within our fucking community. And
That's
y'all
why
just
Joey
eat this
does.
shit up.
Everybody Joey look at the nigga stereotype. You guys with the blings and y'all gangsters. Like, what? That ain't the fuck we are. That's some bad rap shit. That's propaganda, Joey.
Disgusting. Music that talks about nothing but us killing each other. And
Yeah.
who's consuming it? Our youth. So now you got cities in which the city I live in, and the kids doing nothing but offing each other because it's the kids
They kill
killing
each other.
It's not
Exactly, because
even
they
the adults.
start propaganda.
My
Exactly.
dad asked me
It's
this
called
question. He
mind
said, "Do
control.
you believe if white boys were doing the Chicago drill music, would they have let it get as big as it did?" Hell no, they
No,
wouldn't have.
ever. They
They
got rid of it.
purposefully paid them rappers to destroy our communities. And where are those rappers once they get as big as they are? Huh? I want you to ask yourself that. It's a couple rappers that do good for the community, but a lot of them don't speak on shit. A lot of them do not speak on any fucking
They
social.
can't. They can't, lady. Only social thing they speak on is to back the system, because they can't. They're morons. They know where their money comes from. They're morons. They can't speak on anything real. Their money be taken away. They be back in the projects all fucked up. Can't tell who gonna hire a motherfucker talking like this. Hey, job. They can't give me a job. What? You want a job? That what you said? Yeah, I need a job. Hey, I be tired. I be doing. And I be saying, hey, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying you want a job at this company? Is that what you're inferring? Yeah, I said, man, I want a job and some money, and can I get some money and some bread? Yeah. Man, you don't get your ass out of my damn face. Get away from my damn company. Get your ass out of here. Where any of these motherfuckers ever get hired at? Nowhere. Go ahead.
In fact, most of them spit in our fucking faces. I'm fucking
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be a part of this bullshit anymore. Rappers that were so toxic and detrimental to the community that are supporting a man that said he's going to let cops get away with murder, and he's flirting with the idea of unleashing martial law in black communities. That's how they repay y'all. Yep. That's cute, right? And I'll be the first person to say, honestly, I don't fuck with neither one of them, but I'm more left leaning because it just makes sense for black people to be more progressive, because black people should want change, because that's what it means to be progressive. But I'm absolutely disgusted. This shit is not okay at all. Honestly, just think about the programming with the rap. Think about how they will play the most negative shit in places where it doesn't even make sense, man. It doesn't make sense for Sexy Red to have been in the spaces that she was in. It doesn't make sense for all of these rappers that were just so negative and thriving off negativity, talking about nothing but killing us, to be in these spaces where they were in. It's on purpose, because they don't want people to see us as
It's
nothing
on
but baby
purpose.
mamas, drug dealers, people that kill each other. And I know what y'all gonna say, like they're gonna view us like that anyway, but perception is reality. Why is there no balance? There is none. See, when our parents were kids, it used to be balance. There is none anymore because they don't want it to be.
Southern rappers were the worst thing to happen to hip hop.
I
Southern
heard
hip
that.
hop helped with the dumbing down of rap
Yep.
music. This
I
is a
agree.
horrible
I
argument.
agree. How's that? I agree. I live in the South, and most of these niggas in the South are stupid. Shout out to my ex-wife's family. My grandmother told me, baby, you gonna marry these slavery niggas? And what she told me in my face, that these are slavery niggas. I never met niggas like this. My grandmother. I never met niggas this backwards, this stupid. Baby, you have kids. All your kids gonna be stupid, baby. My grandma said. I said, Grandma, you can't say that, baby. I said it. I sat at the table with these black people, and I was like, motherfucker. And if you guys have been to the South, I'm sorry, you know it's the truth. The niggas down in the South are a special kind of stupid. I'm just keeping it 100. It's a special kind of stupid for motherfuckers in the South. And that's just a fact. But not all Southern rap was bad because you had Escape. Outkast. Outkast was great. They wasn't no dummies. Outkast was brilliant. But most of that Southern rap shit, oh man, you throw that shit in the trash. That shit's straight nigga shit. Go ahead, Joe.
Often made by people with an East Coast bias. When you look at Southern hip hop, Southern producers, Southern rappers, it caused hip hop to expand in ways that it wouldn't have done without the influence of Southern artists. Mediocrity and subpar lyricism is ubiquitous. You can find it in New York, you can find it in Philly, you can find it in Chicago, and you can find it in Los Angeles. But when it comes to Southern hip hop, people kind of zero in on the horrible rappers more. And I think simply because when you're looking at Southern hip hop, unlike New York, where it's just encompassing one city, or you're looking at New Jersey or Philly, when you're looking at Southern hip hop,
it's a big area. You look at Atlanta,
Georgia,
North Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi.
You're looking at Florida. There's a lot of regions that encompass Southern hip hop, but you can't deny the contributions of UGK. You can't deny the contributions of 8-Ball and MJG. You can't deny the contributions of a stellar lyricist such as Scarface, or even if you want to look at the underground, somebody out of Houston like K Reno, who was an influence on Scarface. You know, if you're looking at Ludacris, was one of the best lyricists, in my opinion, to come out of the South. North Carolina, artists like J. Cole, Rhapsody, Little Brother.
There you go.
The South has contributed a lot to hip hop music, but it seems like amongst a lot of hip hop heads, it's cool to bash Southern hip hop. It's cool to look at Southern hip hop as the catalyst as to why hip hop has declined. But the reason why hip hop has declined is because a myriad of factors. It's anti-intellectualism in America.
Yeah.
It's the fact that record labels push.
They're all dumbed down. Anti-intellectual. Do like Malcolm X. Speak plain. Don't try to use anti-intellectualism like you somebody. Just say you got there. We're all dumb the fuck down. Everybody's a dummy. That's what it is. Everybody. So you got people making lyrics that are stupid. Like, and these are morons talking. What? Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with Southern hip hop, but more so to do with commercialism, consumerism, and the fact that record labels had a huge hand in why hip hop dumbed down. So yes,
of course, dumbed down.
And Southern hip hop has definitely contributed a lot to the genre. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.
What I'm about to tell y'all, you cannot unhear. So if you love rap music today, then I'm going to give you a few moments to scroll. My name is Brother Legend, and I'm here to raise your consciousness. All right, I warned you. Now here it is. All mainstream rappers have had to signal that they are not a threat to white heteropatriarchy in order to remain successful. They all play the tough guy. They all play that they're some big bad gangster, but none of them are gangster when it comes to speaking out against white heteropatriarchy. And there's many ways that you can signal that you are not a threat. One of them being denouncing your manhood. We see a lot of rappers with names like Lil this and Lil that.
Baby, Lil this, Lil way.
Lil Baby, The Baby, Birdman, Baby. They'll call themselves young or they'll call themselves boy because claiming their manhood would pose a threat to white heteropatriarchy.
Exactly.
Still don't
against masculinity. Okay. Against masculinity. That's what I said. Little. That's what I just said. Little this, little that, young this. When are you a goddamn man? Because you're not a threat to the power system. You're going to turn your ass up and say, stick it in my hole, whatever one you want. Exactly. That's why these weak bastards never say nothing on the world events. Because they know what time, and most of them morons in it, they don't know any world events. They're stupid as fuck. So, that's why all of them end up broke, to the funny part. They all end up broke, fucked up, and back in the ghetto. Go ahead, Joe.
So what about the gangster rap? Once again, we see how they signal they're not a threat by only making music about killing other N-words or their own people. Specifically, more often than not, they rap about unaliving other black men, which is one of the objectives of white heteropatriarchy. So that signals to the patriarchy that they're on the same side. Another way to signal that you're on the same team would be to rap about capitalism, another system that was created by white heteropatriarchy. Rapping about capitalism and willingness to exploit your own neighborhood with addictive substances is definitely going to win over the patriarchy. Maybe, if you really want to win them over, you could name your whole record label after a member of the white heteropatriarchy. But what about the women that rap?
Come on, Rockefeller. Come on, Jay-Z. Jay-Z and them having a record label Rockefeller. But they didn't own it.
Heteropatriarchy does not deem women a threat. Specifically, black women are only viewed as something to be conquered. So just the fact that she's a woman signals to the patriarchy that she is not a threat. I'm not saying this is how I feel. This is how the patriarchy operates.
They said she's not a threat, and she's to be butt naked as a sex object. Black women will be over sexualized with their titties out and their butts out and their coochie open. Go ahead.
Comments one artist that has not signaled to white heteropatriarchy that they are not a threat. And I'll make a part 2. Peace.
Secret meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation. Damn. So it says, hello. After more than 20 years, I finally decided to tell the world what I witnessed in 1991, which I believe was one of the biggest turning points in popular music and ultimately American society. I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making my story public, as I was reluctant to implicate the individuals who were present that day. So I've simply decided to leave out the names and all the details that may risk my personal well-being and that of those who were, like me, dragged into something they weren't ready for. Damn. Hold on, let me
So we gonna tell a story.
We gonna tell the story. We ain't scared.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
They after us, not
Look, that black man.
So look. So he says, between the late 80s and early 90s, I was what you may call a decision maker with one of the more established companies in the music industry. I came to Europe in the early 80s and quickly established myself in the business. The industry was different back then, since technology and media weren't accessible to people like that, like they are today. The industry had more control over the public and had the means to influence them any way it wanted.
Right.
This may explain why in early 1991, I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction.
Yeah.
Little did I know we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business practices ever seen.
Crazy.
So this was the meeting. The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were being there. Right. Most of them familiar faces. Speaking of those I knew, we joked about the theme of the meeting, as many of us did not care for rap and failed to see the purpose of being invited to a private meeting to discuss the future of hip-hop.
Talk to him.
Among the attendees was a small group of unfamiliar faces who stayed to themselves and made no attempt to socialize beyond
the CIA in the hat.
Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was interrupted when we were asked to sign the confidentiality agreement, preventing us from publicly discussing the information presented during the meeting. Needless to say, this intrigued, in some cases, disturbed many of us.
Any decline that you see in hip hop
is our fault. We let hip hop become this, everybody gets in, everybody's got a chance, lowest common denominator, cheap, throwaway. I recorded 50 songs last night. We didn't care for this thing. We didn't take care of the songwriting. We didn't take care of the music making. We didn't take care of the fan base. We didn't go out and put our best shows on the stage. We didn't get with the best songwriters to make the best songs. We just started making shit and throwing it out so we could grab a bunch of money. And when you do that and it just becomes a money grab, your shit becomes disposable. There's gonna come a time where it's only going to be the individuals who are the greatest who get to shine.
It's official, guys. Rap and hip hop, dead, according to Billboard. This week, Billboard announced that for the first time in 35 years, there was not a single rap song in the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100.
It's dead.
Billboard Hot 100 represents the top 100 songs in the United States of America. Streaming, sales, radio play. Not a single rap song in the top 40.
Because it's garbage.
First time in 35 years since February of 1990. And if that's not a sign of the times, yeah, well, let's talk about it, right? Now, I wasn't that surprised by this news. The reason why I wasn't surprised to hear this news is because R&B artists, pop stars, pretty much everyone is rapping. And we are consuming rap music, and I think rap music will live on, but I feel like hip hop is just being absorbed into pop music and pop production. And so like 808s and all that, none of that is going away anytime soon, right? But hip hop rap, I think is dead and it's not going to come back. I'm going to be a bit honest. And it really is because the R&B artists and the pop stars are rapping and they do a good job of rapping. There's
another white dude talking stupid shit. Hey, what white people know the culture? Shut the fuck up. They ain't wise, none of that shit. And the pop culture, no. Pop is nothing but stealing black R&B, which they destroyed too. There's no pop music, like R&B, so that's fake. And it will rise again when black people that lose the money, which is good, and it has to go back to the real streets again. But this time you will have to gatekeep it, moronic black people. And it can't be about money. See, unlike you, white man, you don't make shit. You don't create nothing. So you shut the fuck up talking about any music, how it's created, where it comes from. Pop music is fucking garbage. This shit here, Tom, be listening to in the morning, like, what the fuck is this shit? So, as a depth, everybody know pop music was a depth of R&B. With white people, they try to put white face about Taylor Swift is garbage. And then every time, why? Because she's mediocre and awful, stupid. So, he's thinking these mediocre white people are going to fill the vacuum of black talent. And they're never going to do it because they're mediocre. They suck. And the world knows it, so that's not going to happen, dummy. You think, oh, that's not lies. They're good. And it's going to be absorbed by white people. So it's the same thing when Joby put on with Little Richard, you had Pat Boone singing Tutti Frutti and got it wrong. Tutti, Tutti Frutti, oh booty, oh hootie, oh Rudy. Get this shit all wrong, right? Them taking our shit and making it dance like they did with also show Elvis doing Hound Dog and shit, right? He's talking about that same colonizer shit. Oh, with white people, we're going to do it. It's going to merge into our shit, and it's good, right? No, it's not good. That's why it's just a derivative of what the fuck we make. And if the real shit goes, it'll die. That's how rock and roll dies. Nobody listens to rock music no more. Why? Because black people left it alone. They created it, you motherfuckers mimicked it, and you fucked it up. And where's it at now? It's gone. Except for some old shit from the 90s and 80s. There's no rock groups out there because black people left it alone. And we leave this alone, your shit'll die. You motherfuckers suck. You can't be us. No matter how much you try, you don't have a soul, okay? Because you got a fucked up pineal gland. It ain't my fault, okay? Your music don't feel like ours feel. And no, it won't work. So all it does, I need the rap to go, I need the whole shit to collapse. So black people take it back, you gatekeep it, and you build it into an art again. Go ahead, Joker.
Facts. Let me go through the comments very quickly before we get closer to winding up.
Yep.
Jamaica Sana and second one, I see Big Cheese, John Mosquito, and Trevor with us on the chat. I see Alia Jibatabo saying, I cannot stand those auto-tuned rappers.
Oh
And
man,
Karibu Sana. Jibatabo also said, poor righteous teachers were dope.
they were
And,
dope.
mhm. And Jason Karibu Sana as well. I see and second one was saying that never liked Never liked Mrs. C. I think Miss Elliot. Commercial
Miss
sound,
Elliott.
commercial sound, and also says Nick was pure trash. And I also see Baron Scott in the building. Karibu Sana was saying I can't stand to hear the garbage either. That is Baron Scott as well. Emil Karibu Sana says.
I can't.
We've been busy just catching up. Welcome and nice to see you. Derek Lyons in the building. Karibu says, rap has become embarrassing, cussing, violence.
It's
Uh,
embarrassing as hell. Exactly. It's no way. I get a music genre be great that was so great. It's embarrassing when you put that. What is? Turn that shit off, please. Exactly. It's degrading. It's embarrassing, and it's pure garbage. Sadly enough.
just talking about sex and all the time, who wants to be riding on your car playing that?
Exactly.
Still the 7th, nice to see you today. He says, I don't listen to rap music since 1990. I listen to country music without tight jeans.
Oh man, who listens to country music?
That is still the 7th.
Oh man, good luck with that. I can't listen to that crazy shit either.
John Musudu says,
I can I can't listen to white people whine about being drunk and an old ugly white woman leaving them. I can't listen to that shit. But me, I'm a '90s and '80s R&B cat. That's what Remember they destroyed R&B. They wanted to go away so they can control it. With the raps, so real R&B left. You know why? Why we don't got no real groups no more? The women group, the men groups, no boys and men, no Jonases, no SWB. What happened to that? They got rid of that because that was all love and uplifting shit. Remember that everything's always about how can we destroy black people. And since black people in America, we were the influencers of all black people. That's why that rap shit is terrible. It's all areas in Kenya, South Africa, Brazil. But even the Brazilians say, yeah, it was good when it was positive. You guys taught us a lot. I mean, you can't go nowhere in the world gonna see a group of Negro rapping some shit. Hopefully they'll make it positive though. You know, I've heard some very good Kenyan raps on it. Damn, that's good as hell. I said, man, that's really good. So, there's some good Nigerian rap. Good South African. Oh, that's really good. It ain't gonna be long till they come in and if it gets some kind of influence, they coming to see you. But go ahead, Joe.
Thomas says Cardi B herself said she wouldn't let her daughter listen to the music about
Yeah, remember? And every time she remember she might be doing a live. Cardi B must be a pretty decent mother because remember, and she had something on that derogatory. Remember, her kids walk in the room, she turned that shit off. She turned it off. Exactly. She said she wouldn't let her kid listen to none of the stuff she raps about or nothing on the radio. I was like, wow, and I seen it. And she was doing something on a live and playing crazy rap. And her daughter walked in and she said, hold on, baby, she turned that shit right on off.
And Emily says, I've noticed a long time rap music has hardened society's heart and promotes toxic masculinity, and listening to it seen as a rite of passage. I get made fun of a lot because I don't listen to it. And
You get how you get made fun of because you don't listen to it? How you don't get made fun of just crazy stuff you all the time? I don't listen to shit. I don't get made fun of. I don't listen. Get out of here with that shit. Joby, I've been going to get Joby. Joby, hey, Joby, I gotta. If Joby got that stuff, I gotta leave her page. I don't go Instagram. I used to go Instagram back in the days. Go to Joby's Instagram to check out what she doing sometimes. And she go in that gate. She's like, oh, I'm out. I gotta jump out the window with my parachute. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm out. I'm out.
Parents says everything in the world is controlled by these death cults. Better
Yep.
as all had. Charles
Yep.
Sana says when black people power consciously rap began to rise around 1990, the cuts in the hearts colonized the rap and started to push
You
sexual
know it. You
gangster
know it.
black power.
Exactly. They colonized it, came after, said we must switch up the because anything positive. Remember, we're supposed to be the servant class. Black people glow. We're supposed to be the servants and the slaves. So anything that's positive that teaches our history, I learned shit from rap. I'm not gonna lie, shit from rap got me learning a lot of stuff because I was in college at the time, or just going to college and stuff. I said, wow, that's true. And I was listening to the X Clan, sissies, talking about black people. I said, wow, is that true? Shit I didn't know about. So they had me go look up stuff in a book. I said, wow, I got it from a goofy rap song, right? Because it was teaching about yourself, things I didn't even know. I was like, man, okay, let me figure this out. Let me go get a real book and read it. A lot of stuff KRS-One said was like, wow, okay, let me, math and science and knowledge. They said, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And remember, rap was also taken off around globally. That's another thing. They knew the financial wherewithal was becoming huge. They said, no, we're going to take control so we can reap the financial benefits of it. You know, they came in and just, and then reorganized it to the gangster rap. They with the NWA, started in my city. I'm from LA. LA, not the South. LA destroyed rap music with all that gangster. Everybody's a bitch like that Snoop Dogg, that Dr. Dre shit, all that derogatory. And Dr. Dre told you, I was too young to understand that he was a bootlicking coon. 1920s, no, he's from LA. I said, wow, because remember, then was always New York. I guess I was tribal too. I said, yeah, finally LA, my city gonna get some shine. Right. I'm not from New York. Damn New York, right? So my city finally gonna get some shine. That's right. LA, we taking over this rap thing. Damn you New Yorkers, right? So, but Dr. Dre said, no, we're not about none of this black stuff. I didn't even know what he talking black stuff. He was talking about being intelligent and knowing who you are. He told you what about it. They're about popping holes and bitches and holes and getting drunk and all this derogatory ass shit. But as a young kid, 20, I wasn't smart enough to see that there's a sellout coon ass Negro being put up there by his white handlers. He said, no, we're not gonna no, we said we're not about no black medallions. Remember the black medallions were about Africa. Remember they had that black medallions had the African flag on it, the African continent on it. And he always said, and he rapping out, we're not gonna talk about no damn Africa or none of that shit about being black. We're gonna talk about getting fucked up and getting hoes and fucking hoes and calling bitches and hoes. Remember? So that's where it wasn't the South. The South came along later on and just really fucked it all up. Hey, the ignorance down there is on another level. So not all the South, but man, that Southern shit, oh my God. Let me tell you talking about. Anyway, but it was LA that started to actually decline. It was my city that started to decline. That's where it started from, and then just continued. But go ahead, Joe.
We have Derek. Um, Derek says we got nationality in America, and when we play this kind of music, people shake their heads thinking we are nothing but
Number savages. They think we're number savages.
gangsters and
Yep.
theophobes. And also see John Mosquito says she had it, she's lying. I said I had it, but I'm not gonna tell you I had it so that you guys can attack me. Hell no. Emil says white woman is exactly right. Why would you be called weird just because we are just you either don't like the rap or stopped listening to it. Big Cheese says this woman isn't trying to help. She's low key trying to get YouTube dollars on the degenerate classic.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was telling Joby. You tell shit. Oh, I just don't know. And the way things happen, I listen. I'll do the real truth or don't do it at all. Hey, all this Millie Mouth bullshit. Well, the rappers and how they, lady, get out of here with your fake video.
Big up to Tech Speed says the crazy style of rap in Chicago causes a lot of killings. Emil says it reminds him, excuse me, of the direction of the Disney is going. Nowadays, many Disney movies have LGBTQ characters. Shout out to
Of
United Kingdom.
course.
And its subsidiaries like Marvel and Star Wars, not
Star
normal,
Wars.
but
Oh, yeah, now you have a gay superhero running around sucking dicks. Yeah, my superpower, I get to suck 20 dicks in a minute. I'm gonna gobble, gobble, gobble. What kind of Marvel superhero? I'm dictaculous.
your 4 says she doesn't allow her children to listen to the music or rap music.
Exactly. At all. Exactly.
Emil says, I think what they mean by autism is autism. People always tell me I have the autism, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, autism. It's called autism.
There's how it's quoted it, so I'm trying to pronounce it the way it's quoted it. And me as an autistic person, I know what they mean, but also sentence which says, remember the meeting the rappers had at Cliff Davis' house, and he killed all the famous black singers. And Derek also says a lot of the black youths look up to rappers. Me and my friends
Of
want
course.
to be NWA Ice Cube.
NWA. I did too. I was young. I told you NWA was I like, man, it was all negative. I listened to that shit. I said, God, I was really messed up. Talking about, man, like what? It was just, but we don't know. We were never raised to know what see, our parents don't know what propaganda is, how things affect our minds. We go straight to your subconscious. We don't know that. And I was just so happy. Like, I was being tribal because I'm so happy LA was getting shot. Yeah, damn New York. We're in LA. We now take, remember, I was like, yeah, LA now then took over rap. You bow down, you bastards on the East Coast. We're now dealing with the West Coast, Joby. We're now taking over rap. I was like, he was all negative. I used to blast that shit in my car. Going down the street, down and down. On gin and juice.
This is annihilation. This is
self-annihilation.
Okay, fine. I can pronounce that, man.
Self-annihilation. Was killing me.
I don't know who the British are. They just came and invaded me, you know. This is and that one that kid says the black community is committing against themselves. That's
It's crazy.
The J's through the rap music. Big Cheese says Black American culture is so powerful that they use it to hurt us. This is why they must control our culture, because it is a rebellious culture against the system. And,
it is. And that's what and it's funny. How did the slaves in America become the biggest culture on the planet? There's a lot of jealousy there, and that's just a fact. Whether you like it or not, I mean, they maneuvered now to make it wicked, but even when it was good, it was the number one culture on the planet. Anybody would tell you that. I don't care if he's in Japan, China, Black American culture was the biggest on the planet, period. That's when it was positive. We had jazz and R&B or the blues. It was always the biggest everywhere. That's why you got them goofy Koreans doing that K-pop shit, going straight, straight Black American R&B. But that's why it was so powerful. And that's how I tell people, you came from so many different African communities. Because I was listening to, they say, oh, you're not from Africa. Everybody like these morons, these FBA morons. They don't know any real African stories. Because I was listening, and I already knew this story. You guys, let me see if Joe, before we leave, Joe, we can find, I want Joe to pull this up before we leave. Because there was this African lady who was taken from Angola. She was royalty. They didn't know she was royalty when they snatched her from Angola, right? She was royalty. And they snatched her from Angola, took her into slavery in South Carolina. Her being Angolan royalty, she was taught how to work herbs and certain things to kill people. And so with all the abuse, she said she sat around, just observed white people, and like me, and pretending she didn't speak good English. She could speak all of it after being around them so much. So they would say shit in front of her, and they didn't know she understood them. That's how I told them to do the job with them when I'm in Kenya. They don't think I know Swahili. I hear you motherfucking bastards talking your shit about me. so, 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 so she sat there, them not knowing that she spoke English, and so she plotted to kill all the biggest slave owners in that part of South Carolina. And so she mixed a concoction together and killed all them motherfuckers, and just was there because people start asking what happened to him. So, like 3 or 4 days later, people came to that plantation and found all these bodies were all dead, the white people all dead, and she was just in the kitchen singing a song. And they said, "What happened?" She said, "Sometimes," she started singing some song like, "Sometimes justice takes a long time, but justice comes." Joby?
Do you have the video, or is it an article I'm pulling as we read?
Okay, go to TikTok and say Angolan slave kills white slave owner. Say Angolan slave woman kills white slave owners. Just say South Carolina. The Angolan slave woman kills white slave owners.
Let's talk about Celia. In 1850, a 14-year-old enslaved
That's her.
slave
Oh, this is a different one. Cool. I never heard this one. Go ahead.
5 years, Celia endured horrific repeated assaults by Newsom, a violence that was both normalized and ignored under the laws of slavery. In June of 1855, after countless attacks and the terror of her own children being threatened, Celia made that unthinkable but very human decision to fight back. When Newsom came to her cabin one night to rape her again, she struck him with a stick, killing him. Celia then tried to burn his body in her fireplace. This wasn't just an act of violence, it was an act of resistance, a declaration that she was a human and that she deserved bodily autonomy, that she would fight for her life. But the courts built to uphold white supremacy saw no crime in Newsom's years of rape, only in Celia's refusal to submit. Despite pleading self-defense, despite the laws that nominally allow women to protect themselves from assault, the court refused to acknowledge Celia's humanity because she was enslaved. They declared that she wasn't even human. So
That's a different one.
19 years old, Celia was hanged.
The other one happened in 1700, 100 years before that one. The other one was in 1720 something.
They war for dignity, safety, and humanity in a system that refused to see them as fully human. Celia's courage is part of our legacy too. The fierce determination to survive, to fight back, to declare our bodies are our own. So when you hear Celia's name, remember that she's not just a tragic figure, she's a symbol of resistance. Her story demands we keep fighting to protect Black women, to dismantle systems.
So that's another Angolan. So a lot of slaves, I told you, came from Angola in Congo region. I never heard that. That's a different one. Yeah, this might be. Let me see this one.
Her enemies from golden chalices to strike terror into European colonizers. In 1630, Queen Nzinga of Angola
this Queen Nzinga.
Diplomacy, trading peacefully.
Phyllis, armed with a firewood axe and a memory too wounded to forgive, forever changed the fate of the Chamberlain. It was December 24th, 1857, Christmas Eve in Savannah, Georgia. A date forever marked as the most brutal night in the history of slavery in the American South. Phyllis axed her master and his 3 brothers until they were unalived on Christmas Eve. This is the book Black A of History, the unwhitewashed story of America. They don't teach you this.
All these stories we don't know. I never heard that one either. There's another one. These Black women were fucking these men up. I ain't know nothing about that one either. Go ahead.
History and schools. The 4 Chamberlain brothers, 4 men, all pale, tall, smelled of rum and perfume. They all were very abusive, and sometimes their temper was so short that if a slave sneezed, they would get unalived for sneezing. And Phyllis just couldn't take it anymore. So she had a plan. She got the axe from the farm near the creek, and her lover were caught. And because of that, she was treated harshly. She decided she was going to axe everybody. This is the stories they don't teach you in the history book. Phyllis, say her name. She is an amazing.
We start. We start Alden with 6 with the verdict and sentence in.
Her name was Nzinga.
She strangled every white baby that she delivered.
Damn, I ain't know about that one.
Midwife
Whoa, which
in
one is this one?
1855 in South Carolina. Push
That's
now,
another one.
Mistress
Damn.
Ashworth Serafina commanded, her voice carrying the authority that had made her the most sought-after midwife in Colton County. White folks from as far as Waterboro requested her, specifically willing to pay Jeremiah Ashworth handsomely for the loan of his property. They trusted her completely. This is Black AF History, the unwhitewashed story of America.
That's another one. Them black women were fucking these crackers up. I ain't never heard this one. She's strangling these babies as they born. Make this work, god damn it. God damn.
Yeah, I can see the Angola one, but
I'll find that. Yeah, I'll find it later. Yeah, it's just not. This is not. I know. We don't know. I never heard none of these stories because they're not gonna tell you that you fought. I know we fought, and somebody there we get the fixed. Oh, we let you go. No, you didn't. They couldn't keep black people in slavery anymore because the wars were going on everywhere in this country. They couldn't keep because everybody was getting murdered and getting shot in the head and getting the throat slit. They're not gonna put that in your history book. They're gonna say white people helped her free. That's a goddamn lie. They couldn't enslave you no more because they couldn't defeat you. They had no choice but to let you go. They'll never do shit out of kindness and goodness. You know that. They never do shit good out of kindness.
period.
So go ahead, Joe.
More, but that's where we come to the end. I see Ben concluding.
I was joking when we played the other. I want to hear that lady how she choked those kids.
That's why they all see all that rapper winning when the younger rappers, because they have knowledge and the younger are getting dumber. Jason says they said another reason white birth rates going down is because what our ancestors did on these plantations, especially that field, the brother that was fielding the white people to crocodiles and the gators, the babies and all that. It's crazy. But literally coming to the end of today's conversation right there. That has been our time right here
Much
on
love, family.
today's show session of today. See you tomorrow, same time, same place on the Culture Show. In case you're here for the first time, subscribe and sure.
Yeah, but Joe being the culture, I don't know. Well, depends if she makes it. Joe's got to talk to the pastor.
I'll meet you because I see the pastor is supposed to come by morning to my house.
So you got to lay hands on Joby. You've been sinning against the Lord, doing all kind of wicked shit.
I'm about to get delivered, family. You know, I'm letting you guys go, so I'm about to get delivered. You know, I'm the savior of my life.
All right, you've been sinning. You've been sinning on this thing called Black Hot Fire something. Was it network? What? Going against the Lord Jesus. I'm here to put my hands on you.
It's crazy. I wake up so early tomorrow, so let me wind up.
Joby, watch out. He gonna try to put hands on Joby's Chigo Bitties.
I need to pick up directions to cook for. I have to cook breakfast.
Yeah, cook breakfast for the pastor.
Yeah, as a way of.
This sound like some soul food shit. Hey, come on in, pastor. They're gonna cook some soul food for you. All right. Ooh.
Pissing me off, but what can I do? You know, much love, family. Have yourself a
What's up, fam?
tomorrow, same time, same place. We out.